Hello everyone, we are Soaring devs and we are working with connecting to music. And my teammates are Brandon, Eliseo, and Matthew and Yonas. And Connecting to Music is a non-profit organization that provides music therapy for children with special needs. And they are existed across Northeast Florida. And the student achieves their musical goals throughout the music therapy program. And CTN would like to automate their data through collection of strategy to create a detailed report because they are paper-based right now, and they want to share the extent to external stakeholders.
So the biggest thing that we had to do is gather different requirements, and this involved developing different use cases. But ultimately, we want to be able to record class info, student info, and track attendance. And we will be developing using ASP.NET and deploying to Microsoft Azure. So these are the main use cases that we came up with, which is account management, dashboard management, student management, and then class management. And this is how they all kind of relate to each other. This was like the initial design that we came up with, which has been updated since. But really just means that each student belongs to a roster, and then a roster into like a class, and a class into a site. So that's how they all relate to each other. We use Microsoft Visual Studio and GitHub to develop this application, and the ASP.NET Model View Controller framework. And we also use Microsoft Azure Cloud, and to develop the different designs needed to do all of the business analyst designs, we use Visual Paradigm Online, Figma, and Microsoft Visio. Let's move on to the product demonstration.
This is the login page for now, and users can register by clicking the register button, and they can put email and password. But for now, we're going to use an admin account, which is login. And admin can have this accesses all this home sites, and also have the users can be able to admin can be able to give roles to users, so anybody can have access to anything information except the admin, and admin can give an access, change, also can delete users, and it can be logged out this time.
All right, so as you can see here, this is the landing page after you log in to our application. It takes you to the weekly attendance log. Here you can select the different school and class that you're taking the attendance for and the goals that you're tracking for that given day. And this is the information that's going to be stored and visualized in our dashboard. But yeah, each goal is set a level through 1 to 4, and you can say whether or not each student has media consent to be shown in like promotional images for the program. On these tabs here, they will host the tables in the database for the different sites, classes, and student objects. As you can see here, we can create new sites, we can edit existing sites. And the way that we've set up our database is that all classes exist within given sites, right? And this would update as we add sites to our database table. And each student will exist in a specific class. Now, certain students can take multiple classes, but this will be the primary class for a given student. And then eventually, once data has been submitted through our form, you'll be able to visualize it in our dashboard here. So some of the things we've been able to complete this semester, we've deployed all of our latest releases with Azure. We've expanded the development of our use cases, and we've been able to host our database on Azure as well, using a SQL database. And we've continuously met with our client for guidance. Some of the things we want to do over the summer, is we want to meet with our IT support staff to hand off our repository to them, deploy the final product on their Azure subscription, which something they already have, and we want to deliver some training aids for the music therapists. Some of the things we learned is we want to be better communicators to avoid scope creep. We want to adhere to standards and practices in GitHub, make sure everybody's working on the latest releases. And we want to help communicate our clients' expectations, try to get what they really want out of them, and help them understand our capabilities, really. But yeah, we just want to say a big thank you to Karen and everybody at Connecting Through Music for giving us such a wonderful opportunity. And we hope that our product will help them be able to store their data in a simple and intuitive way moving forward.